something about Canadian moments. But we are going to be talking about today is our favorite. That's right. It crashed image. Just amazing. That's it. Screw it. I'm just going home. Oh shit, I'm home. Alrighty. I think the Canadian flag is in the way. Boop-a-doo. So. Dang. There we go. Today we are talking about maple syrup. That's right. We're talking how Canadian can you get when you have hockey, bacon, and of course, maple syrup. Beautiful 100% delicious Canadian maple syrup. Yes. These bottles are in many a tourist shop. Now, little known facts. Canada, of course, is being the largest producer of maple syrup. Quebec region doing most of that production. Secondly, as a Canadian, you think I could just go to any grocery store and get maple syrup. No. I usually have to go to a tourist shop, pay tourist prices to get maple syrup because there's a few, stuff you can get and all that, but most of the, even the dark, you got the different types of it as well. It's not readily available to us. It's an export. It's like an export or something like that. I mean, that's what we're trying to say. And not only do we have the syrup, but we also have delicious cookies. Have you ever had these? These are they're like little, the cookie batter's got maple in it, the thing's got maple in it, and all that. And of course, Aunt Jemima, step aside, because if you have real Canadian maple syrup just caked onto your pancakes, that is the best. Why would somebody eat a syrup that tastes like a leaf? Ah, you are a fool. You know nothing, John Blackheart. Alrighty, so that being said, it comes from a tree. That's right. It's a sap, and the sap comes out of a tree at certain times of the year, and it is somewhat more liquid. It has to be boiled a little bit to be refined to become thick, but straight out of the tree, it is still a sweet, delicious, a little bit more watery sap. And one thing that we do here in Canada, and maybe in North Dakota and other parts of the states that are even higher in altitude than some of our spots in Canada, we do snow candy. You basically pour some of the maple syrup that's been boiled up a little bit onto the snow. You get a stick. Nowadays, you use tongue depressors because they're more sanitary and all that. Puh. You got a stick. You whittled off the bark off the stick. Then you stick the stick into the syrup, and you start to twist and turn. And then you've got, out of the snow, maple syrup. Ain't that frickin' awesome? Now, maple syrup is such a major comedy from Bloomberg. We got right, that there had been an incident, one of the biggest things in Canadian history, in 2012. In July 2012, they had discovered that over $18 million of syrup in, of all places, the Global Strategic Maple Syrup Reserve, housed in Trans-Canada Highway in just outside of Montreal, and over $18 million worth of this syrup was stolen to go onto the Greek and Russian black market. Maple frickin' syrup. What had been going on is they had slowly been taking the syrup out of barrels and replacing it with water. So at a quick measurement, it still felt like that those were those, and until they cracked open one of those and discovered it was full of water. It's been going on. Each barrel, it weighs about 620 pounds with grade A syrup at about $32 per gallon. That adds up to about $1,800 a barrel, approximately 13 times the price of crude oil. 13 times the price of crude oil is what Canadian maple syrup is worth. One barrel, $1,800. Yes. So, these guys had stolen it, and what was it? Around 16,000 barrels, 1/10 of Quebec's annual production. And there was a gap between the rolls, and there was, there's a leak, and no, your boots weren't sticking to the floor, and that's when they discovered it had been replaced with water. And what was it? Over 6 million pounds of syrup had vanished, worth about $18 million wholesale. The heist basically was it. Until then, apparently there had been an agricultural 860 head of cattle snatched in Queensland, Australia. That dwarfs apparently this rustic one. Big players and and what was it? Who'd studied a trail leading to their view? Yeah, was it? This was a Cold War thing with a Russian context. This is literally, but they had literally got uniforms, everything, and had slowly planned this and replaced it. So that's it. But in the end, though, justice prevailed, and 2 Canadians were also got and grabbed and done that. But $18 million worth of maple syrup. One barrel is 13 times. It's 13 times the price of crude oil. That is how important maple syrup is to our frickin' economy. So yes, maple syrup is a true Canadian thing. And thank you again for watching this Canadian moment, brought to you by Stu. Ding! Alright guys, I'm going to make that a video comment, but today was maple syrup. Next week, during probably close to the end of my stream again, I will be doing more Canadian moments. I'm going to get myself a proper theme song rather than that badly put together. I thought, maybe a national anthem would be good. But I will be coming more. Rocks and trees and water. But, yep. Anyways, guys, I'm going to be signing off. Thank you very much. I think you should now go over to Siren's channel, as she is starting soon. Sorry, I'm just joking, Siren. She's, But you guys, see you in Siren's channel. I'm taking a bit of a break, but I'll probably see you guys there in about 20 minutes or so. Maybe Siren will be up and running by then. Sorry, no. Well, hey, I'm bad. I was actually on time today. On average, I'm about 10-15 minutes. I say I'm broadcasting, and I take about 10 minutes or so to get out going. So, anyways, guys, thanks a lot. Also, soonish. Also, I just finished downloading before I even started streaming Urban Empire, which is that new game that was coming out, which is kind of your family and you're growing the city. It's kind of a Sim City, but you're developing it. And we're just swiping bubbles while we wait. That's true. And come on, brain. That swiping bubbles. Just swipe the bubbles from my brain. Yeah, so Urban Empire. I'm probably going to check that out, and I might stream it tomorrow, because that is a new game. I will post when I might stream. Probably an evening thing, because I got stuff to do for the afternoon. So, yeah. Anyways, guys, thank you very much. Oh, gosh. And have a good stream, Siren, as well. And you guys have a great night. Thanks for coming.